What's up guys, Learning with Rich here. In this video, we are going to continue creating our bookcase furniture. So after we create the panels, so this time we're going to create the base plate. Okay, so let's start. So I'm gonna open the front elevation. I double click that, and then here I need a reference plane here. Okay, so I'm gonna select here the create, and then look for the datum. Let's select reference plane, and then using the line tool, so I'm gonna hover my pointer to align to the end point of the bottom reference plane. And then once I see the 4 inches here, where is that? That's the one. So I'm gonna click the first point, and then I'm going to pick another point here to place my reference plane. And then I'll select here OK. And then after that, let's select the reference plane. Let's change the name of that, so that will gonna be our bookcase plate, or base plate. I'll just simply call it base plate. Enter. Okay, and then I'll just select here apply. Now after that, so we are going to create a parameter for our, let's say, base plate height. So to do that, so we are going to add dimension here, and then I'm going to click this reference plane, and for the second point I need to snap at the reference plane here, but right now it's snapping at the levels, reference level, reference. So in order for me to select the reference plane that I like, because it's kind of overlapping each other, I'm gonna press the tab once, and then you can now see that it's now saying reference planes, reference plane, reference. So once you see that, you click now, and then let's now place it here. There you go, and then let's select your modify. Okay, and then after that, like what we have learned last time, to create the parameter, let's say for the base plate height, so let's click the dimension, and then let's create a parameter for that. So click create parameter, and then let's call this base plate height. All right. And then I'll select here, okay, just make sure type properties, type of parameters length, dimensions group, then select OK. There you go. Okay. And then after that, let's create the 3D model. Now, if I go back to the ref level floor plan, so we created last time our reference plane here. So reference plane front. Okay. Although this reference plane is only at this point, up to this point, it's actually extend to infinity. Okay, and then it's also extends infinity on the elevation top to bottom. So that's also infinity. So what I want to do, I want the 3D model that I'll be creating for my base plate to be snapping at the face of this reference plane front. Okay, so to do that, I'll go to the front elevation view, and then I'm going to create the 3D model. So create extrusion. But before I create that, I need to set the work plane. So I'm going to select set work plane. And then for the name, going to change this to front, because that is what, that is where I want to place my 3D model, on that front reference plane. So I'm going to pick that, then select here OK. All right. And then let's now create our base plate. So I'm going to select rectangle. I'm going to create a rectangle here, and then select align. So we're going to align that to this reference plane. Click, click, and then again, don't forget to lock. Click, click, lock. Click, click, lock. And then let's snap at the reference plane here. So I'm going to press tab, tab again. There you go, until it says reference planes, reference plane, reference. So you click, and then you click this line, then lock. There you go. And then I'll select modify. Now for the properties, as you can see, the default height for my extrusion here is 1 foot, but we are going to change that later on. So no need to change this at the moment. So let us just accept that. So that will gonna be the extrusion thickness. It's 1 foot. So let's just select here, okay. We're gonna change that later on. Okay, and then select here, modify. Now in the 3D view, so that's the 1 foot, right? But we're gonna change that. So to do that, what I'm gonna do is I'm going to create a parameter. Okay, so I'm gonna create a parameter here. So I'm gonna select family types, and then I'm gonna add a parameter here. So let's say that we're gonna be my base plate thickness. Okay, so to create a parameter, just select new parameter, and then let's specify the name. So this will gonna be my base plate thickness. Base plate thickness. Okay, so type, disciplines common, length, dimension group. Okay, there you go. And then let's specify here the thickness that we want for our base plate, which is only 1.5 inch, and then enter. That is for the type 361236, and I also want this to be applied to the other type. So just to make sure, I'm gonna select here apply, and then let's select the other one, 1860. Make sure this is also 1.5 inch, enter, and then apply. And then let's select here 72, and then let's 1.5, enter, apply. There you go. And then let's select OK. As you can see at the background here, our model here is changing properly, but we still need to apply the thickness of 1.5 inch to our base plate here, which is what we're going to do next. So let's select OK. And then after that, let's click this. And then for the extrusion end, the default is 1 foot. So we are going to click this button here. So it says associate family parameter. So we are going to associate the parameter that we created a while ago, which is the base plate thickness. So I'm going to select that base plate thickness, and then I'll select here, okay, just click that. And there you go. So it's now applied there, and it's now applied here. Okay, there you go. So that's it for our base plate. So let's flex our model if it is working properly. So let's change the type here, family type, 361236, apply. There you go. 1860, apply. There you go. So it's working properly. Okay, so that's it for this exercise for adding the base plate. In our next video, we are going to add the top shelf of our bookcase family. So thank you for watching. Have a nice day.